Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to let Facebook build up this audience. I haven't done a live in quite a long time, so hopefully I can reach my audience in my Facebook page here. Like I said, I'm going to let this run, but I wanted to do this Facebook Live for this group because specifically you've noticed recently that I've changed the name of it. Okay, I've changed the name to Cody Gertz, the top 4%. Okay, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. And I also want to talk about a challenge that I've recently accepted coming into 2018. Okay, because this year I wanted it to be a growth year. Okay, last year was a learning year. I really took the time to learn what I wanted to do, figure out, be crystal clear with my goals and what I wanted to do. Now, this year is a growth year. This is the year that I want to go from a boundary breakthrough and go to the next obstacle and keep breaking through and keep building on myself. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this live video. We do have a couple people on here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. But so the challenge that I want to tell you about is actually $0 to $10,000 a month by August 1st. Okay, now why August 1st? Because we were moving in August. We're actually moving to a different state here in the United States, and super excited with that. But I need to make income when we move, right? Because when we move, my job isn't transferable. So I want to be able to work online, and actually, this is why I started with the 4%, because I can be my own boss. I can work from anywhere in the world I want to. So anyways, I accepted this challenge. He's got a new challenge in the 4% group. And Vic Strysus is actually the founder of 4%. And this new challenge, level 1 of the challenge is 0 to 10K. Okay. Now there's 60 training sessions in there. So it's going to minimum take me 60 days to get to 0 to 10K. But he religiously tells you and he explains to you that mindset is probably the number one thing that holds people back from being successful, right? So, and actually it's very simple. I've taken some notes over here, and I'm going to be going through some bullet points that I have set up to kind of lead you guys through on what it is that just stops you, okay? What it is that holds you back, and you may not even realize it. So I want to get to the point. So this is your mind. Okay, that little black dot there, I want it to represent your mind, okay? And here's how it's limited. Okay, I'm going to draw a very small circle around here. Okay, now let that circle represent your knowledge. Let that circle represent your income, your growth as a person in general. Maybe it represents your lifestyle. Okay, any kind of boundaries that you have right now as a person, I want that circle to represent this. Okay, so by looking at the size of this circle, are you reaching your full potential? Okay, and I'm going to tell you no, and here's why. Okay, so this box represents 96% of the world's population. Okay, I want this box to represent 96% of the world's population. Okay, now 96% of these people in this box, they are doing the same routine every day. They are never pushing their comfort zones, and they never know how much information is actually in this gray area right here. Okay, so keep in mind, this is your mind, and this circle represents the amount of knowledge that you have, and you're actually limiting yourself, and you may not even know it. Okay, so I want you to think about what's next for you. So I want you to set a goal. We're going to talk about this in just a little bit, but I want you to set a goal. And every time that you commit to that goal, it's going to expand your knowledge. Okay? But now check this out. If you guys fill your head with crap, if you guys fill your head with things that are not positive or things that aren't towards your goals, I'm going to tell you something. It actually sets you back. Okay? This circle disappears if you're not constantly thinking about your goal. If you're not constantly reliving your goal, that circle actually disappears and you go back to a narrow-minded, less expansive person. Okay, so this is why your mental growth is limited. Now, I'll be right back. I got to grab a paper towel. Okay, so this is why your brain is limited. Okay, so I want this circle to represent your head, okay? And now I'm going to split it right in half. And this is a subconscious mind down here, S for subconscious, okay? Now, as a baby, babies can't reason, right? So when you're, 0 to 2 years old, you can't reason, and here's why. Because you're taught these things, right? So your parents teach you how to eat food with a fork, right? So that's a skill that goes in, how to eat. They teach you how to read. They teach you what language to speak, right? They teach you all these different actions, how to ride a bicycle. Okay, so if a Chinese-oriented kid grows up in an American home, it's going to speak fluent English, right? That's just what makes sense. Okay, because that's all it knows. That's all the baby knows, is that the parents, it grew up surrounded by English-speaking parents. Okay, so but it can go the other way. So if an American kid grows up in a Chinese household, it's going to speak fluent Chinese and maybe not even know a lick of English, right? So our subconscious mind knows what we've been taught, what we've been learned. This is subconsciously happening, okay? And you may not even know it. So when we get older, we actually learn how to reason. So this is the reasoning part. This is our conscious mind, okay? So as an adult, we can reason with ourselves, and we can actually see that we can actually make decisions for ourselves, because we are no longer babies. We are no longer trapped in a world, okay? So this is our conscious mind, and it actually helps us reason with decisions. So let's say, let's go back to the language speaking thing, okay? If someone tries to teach you a new language and it ends up being too hard, your conscious mind tells you, now hold on just a second, I don't speak this language, I'm going to go back to the one that I already know, okay? Because it's easiest. Your conscious mind is easy. It's a very lazy conscious mind, okay? Now here's how you expand your growth. Listen up. You guys have to break through this barrier. You guys have to argue with your subconscious mind, okay? Your subconscious mind is telling you, hey, you already know English, maybe you should learn a different language. But your conscious mind is telling you, yeah, well, I already know English, so I don't need to know another language, okay? And that's what creates that barrier. That's what creates that barrier of you expanding, okay? Of your mind to grow, okay? So as a person, I've come to realize that being small-minded is not very uncommon, okay? And it actually, the more that I expand my mind, I'm seeing it daily through other people, right? Because I can tell that they don't have an open mind. They're not down to try new things. They're not willing to jump out of their comfort zone and learn a new skill maybe, or learn something that's going to help them grow as an individual, okay? So I want to go over a few things that can help you expand your knowledge. I'm going to look at my notes here real quick, so I don't want to miss anything for you guys. Okay, so here's a couple things. I'll go ahead and erase this again. So recently, going through this challenge, one of the things that he told us to do is create a goal card. Okay, now this sounds super silly, and it sounds kind of kiddish, maybe like we're in grade school again. But number one, you need to create a goal card. Okay, and why is a goal card so important? Because it's a constant reminder of where you're going. Okay, if you don't have a goal, then you're not going anywhere. You're wandering around aimlessly, kind of like a chicken with its head cut off. Okay, so I literally want you guys to create a goal card. Okay, and I'll actually drop it in the comments if you want it. So comment on this video, goal card, and I'll send you one actually with a private message. But you guys need a goal card. Whatever that goal card may consist of is up to you, whether it's a financial goal, whether it's a traveling goal, whether it's a personal lifestyle goal. Make sure you write it down specific, okay? My goal is I want to consistently make $10,000 per month online with the 4% group while being able to travel and explore the most beautiful places in the world. Okay, that's it. That's my goal right there. And I actually have it written down on a card. It's not with me right now. It's actually in my bag, my work bag. But I have it written down on a card, and I look at that twice a day. Okay, so you get your goal card, you're going to look at it twice a day. Okay, and I promise you, sometimes more. Keep it in your wallet, keep it in your pocket, and that way you don't even have to look at it. If it's in your pocket and you feel it, guess what? That's a constant reminder that that goal is there. And it actually helps you with your actions daily. Okay, so whatever your daily actions are they helping you achieve that goal, or are they setting you back? Okay, remember how I talked about how you're watching the news all the time and it's full of crap. It's actually going to set your mind, it's actually going to close your mind up and not allow you to grow, okay, not allow you to expand as a person. So this is actually pretty important. You have to look at it twice a day because you need a constant reminder, okay? Now, here's the other thing, and it's actually very simple. If you think it and believe it, you can achieve it. It's that simple, okay? I want you guys to say that out loud. If you can think it and believe it, you can achieve it. I promise you. Okay, this sounds pretty corny, right? You're like, Cody, what the heck are you saying? But this is corny, but I tell you what, it's actually real life. Okay, you think it, you believe it, you can achieve it, and I promise you 100% that is true. Okay, if you write out a goal card, you look at it twice a day, and if you physically think that you can make 10 grand a month, and if you believe that, then you're going to achieve it. I promise you. Okay, these are just some simple things to help you guys and to realize this, that it actually just takes a state of mind to change your entire life, is how powerful that is. And I'm going to actually get to a stat here at the end that I want to share with you guys. And here's the third thing. I told you need to overwhelm yourself with positive thoughts, with things that are going to help you towards your goal. So I'm going to say overwhelm with positive activities and thoughts. Have you guys ever heard that old saying, whoever you hang out with is exactly who you're going to be, okay? Or there's another old saying, your income is the average of the 5 people you hang out with most, okay? And actually both of those statements are true because you're around those people a lot. Let's say the people that you work with, you go to your job with, and they cuss a lot. You're more likely to cuss a lot now in your daily vocabulary. Whether you're around them or not, you're actually picking up their habits, okay? So if you want to be successful, you have to surround yourself with successful people, and that's just how it works, okay? Because those people, if you notice, those successful people continue to be successful in life. Think about that. Think of a successful person right now on the top of your head that you know, maybe someone that you look up to, maybe it's your parents, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's that guy down the street that you envy. Go talk to him. And I guarantee he's been successful more than once in his life or his or her life. Because successful people knows what it takes to become successful, and failure people, they actually know what it takes to fail without even knowing it. So I want you guys to overwhelm yourself with positive activities and thoughts. So how do you do that? Instead of listening to the radio on your car ride to work, maybe you guys still have a job, and instead of listening to the radio, why don't you throw on a podcast? Okay, or throw on a motivational video, something that's going to help you achieve your goal, something that's going to change your mindset to one that's positive and one that's productive, okay? Because I'm telling you guys, if you guys can create a goal card and look at it twice a day, and I literally want you guys to do that, okay? Drop a comment in this video right now, and I want you to say goal card, and I'm actually going to send you over a goal card, okay? And then I want you to think it, believe it, and then I promise you you're going to be able to achieve it. And I don't care if this is a small goal. I want you guys to celebrate the smallest goals that you can, okay? Celebrate the smallest things, because the smallest things turn in and build up to big things, okay? If you can think it, if you believe it, truly up here, if you think that you're going to be able to make 10 grand a month, then you guys will, okay? And you have to believe it. Okay, the confidence will come, the money will follow, but I want you guys to do it for your goal, Okay, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Okay, and I promise you, you'll be able to achieve it. And then the third and last thing, overwhelm yourself with positive activities. Read self-help books, self-motivation books, listen to podcasts daily, okay? And actually, in the comments, I'm going to drop a YouTube video, and I want you guys to listen. Here's your challenge, okay? I'm inviting you to do a challenge with me because this is part of my challenge with the 4% group, okay? Make sure you do this. I'm going to put this video in the comments below, and it's actually The Strangest Secret in the World by, I believe it's Ernest something, by let me look. I got it. I just watched it this morning. I haven't watched it enough, obviously, if I don't know the name of it. Let's see. By Earl Nightingale, okay? Earl Nightingale, old timer, very wise, very knowledgeable, and speaks, it's about 30 minutes long, okay? And you guys, like I said, listen to this in the car while you're driving, whatever, but when you listen to it, I want you to focus in on it and really relate to it, okay? I'm going to drop this video in the comments below, and it's called The Strangest Secret, okay, by Earl Nightingale. And here's your challenge. I want you guys to watch this every day for 30 days, okay? Because a habit forms from anywhere from 21 to 30 days. Okay, so I want you to watch that video 30 days in a row, once a day, and I want you to see how you can relate it to your goals and how it's actually affecting your mindset, okay? So that's how you expand your mindset, guys. I wanted to shoot this quick live for you. I know that you guys don't know me very well yet, and I know that I don't go live very often, but I do want to start doing weekly lives for you guys, okay? And if you are down for that, go ahead and drop me a couple comments in the comment box below, so that way I know that I can jump on here weekly, and you guys will actually get some good value out of this video. Okay, so remember, create your goal card and watch this video in the comments. Okay, The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. It will change your entire perspective. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this video has been helpful, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.